So if you want to let go of an old way of being, if you want to let go of some part of yourself that you're not particularly proud of, if you want to change, the only way to do it is with love. It's not the better way. It's not the desirable way. The only way to do it is to do it while being spacious with yourself, while being kind, while being loving to yourself. And here is what I propose. Step 1. Take a few sheets of paper and describe this old way of being. What is it that you do that you're not particularly proud of? What is it, that habit that you're trying to change? What old way of being it is it that you want to let go of? What is its impact on your life? What is it taking from you? What is it costing you? See if you can confront it and write it all down. It's about taking ownership, confronting it fully. It's about taking on understanding the full impact of this activity or this old way of being, whatever it is, that if it is temper, if it is indiscipline, if it is tardiness or procrastination, whatever it is that you want to drop. See if you can write down in great detail, how does it show up in your life? And what does it cause in your life? What is its impact in your life? What does it take away from you? Confront it, write it down. Permit yourself to feel some element of disgust. See, this will provide the momentum necessary to go to the next stage. And that is to hand it over. Hand it over, drop it, put it in the feet of your guru or your God, or offer it to the flame. It's about realizing and fully letting yourself see that here and now, in this moment, there is no old way of being. It is there only in your memory. Here, you're empty. See if you can recreate, if you can create that experience of yourself that here and now, it only exists as a memory. See if you can drop it and bring yourself to be empty of that old way of being. And as you do that, do it with compassion, with understanding, with love. You see, love is not about approval. I'm not inviting you to approve that old way of being, but I'm inviting you to bring compassion to it, to bring empathy to yourself for it, to love yourself for having that old way of being till now, to let it go spaciously with love. The only way to let anything go is to let it go with love. If you let it go only with hatred, it will stay with you as something that you're resisting. To release it means to let go of it with spaciousness, while being spacious to yourself about it. So drop it with love. Let go of it with compassion. Allow yourself to be completely empty in this moment. It is not there. Experience it. Permit yourself to experience this emptiness. This is an important step. Allow yourself to feel that it is not here. That old way of being is not here. And now start describing your new way of being. Who would you rather be? What would you rather be doing? When you look towards yourself, what kind of person do you want to find? What do you think about that person? What do you see that person doing? How does that person speak? What is this new way of being of that person? How do others feel in the presence of such a person? Create the definition of this new way of being. Define it in great detail. How does it make you feel? How do others feel about it? See if you can imagine that you are looking back from a distant future when it's time for you to die, and you're finding that your view of yourself, how you lived, is filling you with satisfaction and deep sense of completion and fulfillment. How did you live that you feel so satisfied and complete with? What is this moment going to say about how would you rather be? Write it in great detail about this new way of being. Now, having written it, it's still not a possibility because it seems like a dream, and it's all right. The next step is to create a possibility. Permit yourself to believe that it's possible. Sambhav hai, as we say in Hindi. It's possible. You see, possibility is that kind of a dream that we insist on holding. It's my dream. I hold on to it. Knowing fully well that it's not yet a reality, but I'm holding it as a treasure because it changes the way I approach life here and now. Here and now, how I look at life fills with me with confidence and optimism. It fills me with hope. It leaves me inspired. That's the purpose of a possibility. So allow yourself to create that it's possible, just for now. Maybe not for hours and minutes and days, but just now, I can really be this person that I just described, the ideal version of myself. So embody it. The next step is to embody it. Own this new way of being. Put on this new way of being. Step into this new way of being. Embody it fully. Here and now. You don't have to do it as if for hours and days. Days will follow based on what you create in this moment. Do it just for now. Just for now. Be the highest version of yourself. Embody it completely. And now begin to approach life. So when you do this work again and again, you will be surprised how easeful it is for you to let go of an old way of being. It will show up again and again. That's life. And it's an old habit. It'll die hard. But at the same time, it's possible to drop it. Do it in the fashion which it is kind and loving to yourself. So try this. Number 1, write down what you do not like. Number 2, fill yourself with disgust. Fill yourself with know what is its impact on you. Understand what does it cause you, what does it cost you, what does it leave you feeling. When you look towards yourself doing all of that, how do you feel about yourself? The fact that you're not proud of yourself, how does it make you feel? That's the second step. The third is to drop it with love. Do it with kindness. Offer it to your God. Allow yourself to be fully empty as you give it away in sacrifice to your God or your Guru. Offer it to flame or offer it to the universe. Just allow yourself to be fully empty of it. Do not hold anything back. Bring yourself to a state of complete emptiness and silence. Cherish it for a few moments. This emptiness is the power, is the possibility, is the place where new self can be created. If you have not yet created this, then the new self will not get generated. Having experienced this emptiness, again begin to write. Every day, begin to write, who would I rather be? That I would be truly proud of myself. Embody it fully. Completely own that new way of being. Step into that new way of being. And from this new way of being, approach life again. Do this again and again. And you would find that you're forming up into the new way of being that makes you fulfilled, that makes you proud of yourself, that fills you with a sense of completion.